What can cause a person to never have to pee? Either he's sweating a lot or he has a medical problem, like a nerve or muscle problem, that prevents him from getting the signal his bladder is full. He should go see a doctor. This thread is gross. Her son called her to ask about this. She came here for insight. No need to attack her for being concerned. That said, this isn't something to sit on. He should call his doctor and take their advice on where to go next. Probably urgent care, but you can save a copay at UC if the doc says to go to the ER instead. Could be nothing, but none of us know that. Kidneys are pretty damn important. He may have stones. Maybe he's just dehydrated. Still a medical event if it's this bad. Disruptions in internal proprioception, common in conditions like autism and Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, can impact the ability to know when your bladder is full or to sense the urge to pee. Nerve damage can also cause this. Just as well. If he's regularly going extended periods of time without peeing, then he's stretching out his bladder, which will also lead to these issues. For instance, on average, people sense the need to pee when they have about 200,400 milliliters of urine in their bladder. I'm a nurse and have straight catheterized people who were unable to pee for whatever reason, and drained up to 2 L of urine from someone before. If the issue is related to his bladder stretching out, then he may have permanently damaged the muscles in his bladder, which impacts their ability to contract. With enough damage, he would be unable to pee spontaneously and would need to be straight catheterizing himself. I ended up with nerve damage to my bladder after a surgery and lost my ability to feel when my bladder was full for 3 years. In that time, I had to regularly go to the bathroom and try to pee since I had no idea if I needed to or not. After some urethral stricture issues from another set of surgeries, my bladder ended up getting stretched because we didn't know I was retaining 2/3 of the urine in my bladder every time I peed. Now I waver between feeling like I have to pee every other hour to not feeling like I need to for up to 16 or so hours. It sucks to be in this place. Since you mention an addiction history, there are certainly bladder issues that can arise from heavy use of certain substances. For instance, ketamine can cause permanent bladder damage. Red circle, that is a medical emergency. People with acute urinary retention are unable to urinate even though they have a full bladder. Acute urinary retention can cause severe pain and be life-threatening. If you are suddenly unable to urinate, it's important that you seek emergency medical treatment right away. Educated guess. They'll stick a tube up his knob to relieve him. Does he by chance have to take regular drug tests? Is he laying the groundwork with you for when it comes out that he failed by refusal to pee? It's possible, by the way, that you don't even know about his drug testing or that it's a new requirement BC. He got in trouble unbeknownst to you. Sorry to raise the possibility, but active drug addiction inspires the most unreal cover-ups and lies. I wouldn't count out of the possibility as an outlier, and I hope it's something else. And that something else is benign and temporary. I work in the labor trades. Often outside. There are some physical days where I drink over a liter of water and don't go to the bathroom for over 8 hours. Just sweating out mostly water. Get kidneys checked out. They stop producing urine in end stages of kidney disease, but some people have 0 other symptoms. This happened to me once. It ended up being a kidney stone. Initially, I noticed it was like an hour after drinking a bottle of water and I didn't have to pee. Soon after that, my left flank started hurting. Turned out to be a kidney stone. This may not apply to your son because I'm pretty sure he'd be in extreme pain by now. Either way, it's not normal and he should get checked out by a doctor. I work as a personal assistant. Don't know if there's a better term in English. For young adults with learning disabilities and/or any diagnosis that affects their capability of living a normal life. One kid I used to work with was a 24-year-old whom at the beginning of my time with him went to the bathroom whenever he needed or 3H after last, which was required of us to help him with. But after a while he stopped telling us he needed to go and also couldn't when we went at the requested 3H interval and at random times just wet himself. Eventually a pattern arose. Whenever he drank more than 25 centiliters of anything he wet himself within 5 minutes of finishing the amount, usually during meals. When this happened his father took him to hospital and there they could fix it. I don't know exactly what was done, but one hospital visit right after we noticed the pattern got him sorted. My son had this problem and it turned out he only has 3% function in one kidney. Not to make you nervous, but he should see a doctor about it. The minimum amount of urine output for a human is 30 milliliters per hour. Not to say you should pee every hour. But this is not good. If he truly has not urinated, he should go to the hospital. Urinary retention is no joke and can actually kill a person pretty quickly. As waste products build up in the body, they cause a lot of problems from electrolyte imbalances that can cause cardiac arrhythmia to kidney failure. This sounds like a possible medical emergency. I've had this happen to myself and I was in the middle of a life-threatening infection. Please call your son's doctor to consult. If there is no doctor, go to the ER. An option to try and get urine to release is to tell him to get in a warm shower or bath and just relax. Often that will cause the muscles to relax and allow the bladder to contract normally even when it's spasmodic and not functioning normally. Might be worth getting him checked for diabetes or dehydration. If he's been sweating a lot, then his body may just be trying to replace lost moisture too. Definitely suggest getting to see a drive. Urine retention. See a drive. Has he injured or messed up his back at all in the past couple days? Have his kidney function checked ASAP. When I had kidney problems, I was drinking a lot of water and not having the urge to go until my bladder was nearly exploding. And then I couldn't go no matter how hard I tried. I doubt this is it, but something similar happened to me. One day at work I had to pee. I went and couldn't. I drank glass after glass of water when I could and nothing. It hurt all day. I told my mom and she suggested urgent care. I went and it turns out I had diverticulitis. They gave me some pills. A week of no work. And I felt better. I didn't ever feel any other symptoms other than the pain it feels when you need to go pee but have to hold it in. I thought drinking more water would help, but I couldn't for like 12 hours. Go to the doctor. They can scan his bladder and run some other tests.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.